quiet. My husband and I are trying to have a romantic dinner. It's our anniversary.
18 years.
It's beautiful. Excuse me. Oh, I know at last the sea ran of it.
Really? Mustn't.
Chuck it, ma'am! Just chuck it!
Why never? Dexter, come.
Set me up, Tapster.
Mr. Graydon?
Oh. Hello, John. More coffee, please.
Strong coffee.
Not strong enough. Could never not be strong enough.
Could never not. Double negative. Oh, Mr. Graydon, what happened to you?
Miss Dorothy stood me up.
Miss Dorothy stood you up? How very strange.
Millie, you didn't leave.
You started to, but
Say,
I'll explain later. Go on, Mr. Graydon.
I went to the Priscilla to check on Miss Dorothy and that woman at the front desk.
Mrs. Mears.
She told me she'd checked out. No note, no forwarding address. John, where is she?
I don't know.
Something's very wrong.
You suspect foul play, son?
Check out that
He did, and so did another report when I first moved in. Here one day and gone the next, with no word to anyone except Mrs. Mears.
What do all these girls have in common? Worldly possessions?
Oh gosh, that the piece didn't have a dime. And now that what's-her-name was flat broke, and an orphan too, poor thing. Sad to be all alone in the world.
How's that?
Mrs. Mears is always saying that.
Mrs. Mears again.
You don't think.
I do.
You don't need.
White slavery! It's cruel but true. If a girl checks out and she's all alone in the world, who's to question her fate?
But Miss Dorothy isn't alone in the world.
Certainly not.
She's got us.
When was the last time you saw her? At the Priscilla?
I knocked on her door when I got home from work, but no answer. I figured she was napping.
Kidnapping, I'd say!
Not if I can help it. I'm calling the police.
Steady, boy! Anything that may arouse Mrs. Mears' suspicion could mean the end of Miss Dorothy.
What we need is a temporary orphan. Someone to put themselves in harm's way.
I get it. Take the bait, do a Sleeping Beauty, and lead us to Miss Dorothy.
Bingo. I'd do it, but she already knows me.
She was unlikely to forget the cane I raised when she told me Miss Dorothy was missing.
Graydon, I don't think either of us would pass as the new girls in town.